Is Access Sportsnet Lakers. Before tip-off, our panel of experts break down the day's matchup.
He's proven to be a threat offensively. I love that little mid-range game. Very impressed.
And after the final buzzer, head back to the studio for post-game reaction, highlights, and interviews.
When you got the size advantage and the skill advantage, you take over, and that's what he did tonight.
Access Sportsnet Lakers, pre- and post-game coverage on Spectrum Sportsnet.
Welcome back to Access Sportsnet Lakers. Luka Magic was on display, full display last night in Houston. The Lakers continue to stuff the stat sheet and help the Lakers rack up wins in the Western Conference. A look at Luka's production in the last 7, all wins, by the way. 267 points, 43s made.
Whoa, stop right there.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
43s made in 7 games?
You heard me.
It used to take me 40 days to even shoot 43s, not make 43s.
That was like Big Game the other night. I apologize. That was like Big Game the other night, talking about the most 30-point games in a Laker uniform, and it took you 12 years. And
yeah, I didn't know I was on the list. So I was looking down there at last place. I was like, wow. But you guys had Big Shaq in the middle, boy. Y'all had Big Shaq. Y'all had you know,
the big dog.
If they triple teamed him, he might throw it out.
Yeah.
But Shaq would take 3 to the rim with it easily.
The MVP conversation.
Yeah.
The last 7 in particular. He's going crazy. Whether you want him in there or not, he's playing arguably better than anyone in the league right now with a team that is rolling. Big Game. 10 of 11.
Yes. We've always talked about, you know, MVPs as it relates to your standings and the record. And right now, what the Lakers have done, started with New York and Minnesota and Denver beating plus 500 teams, and the way they've been defending and the way he's been performing, I think in that 3rd spot of position, he's definitely, you know, at the top of the list as far as the candidates of MVP. Depending on how he finishes up, he has a strong possibility.
You know, and we don't have to talk about politics, but in political races, sometimes when there's like 12 candidates, and it kind of waters down the vote because there's too many candidates in my opinion, Coach of the Year and MVP race is like that this year. There's Shai Gilgeous, there's Victor Wembanyama, there's Cade Cunningham, there's Jaylen Brown, there's Luka Doncic. Like, there's that many guys that you could arguably say, depending on how many, Nikola Jokic, depending on how many games they play, if they meet the minimum, where the standings are, all of those guys could legitimately win MVP, and they'd have a case for it. Coach of the Year, same way. J.J. Redick is coaching his way into, he should get some votes. But you got J.B. Bickerstaff, Mark Daigneault, Mitch Johnson, Joe Mazzulla. I mean, there's just tons of guys that are doing a great job this year, and Luka, yes, is playing his way into he should have a good number of votes.
Certainly will be interesting. I think the 65-game rule is going to be tough for a few of those guys, that it could come down to simply just removing him from that conversation.
In the past, it's kind of not always been hands down, but we know kind of what it's been. This Fish is right. This is the first year in a long time that I've seen where there could be multiple guys in that position.
It is kind of fun. Let's head back out to Miami for now. Mike Trudell, he is standing by with more. He's our MVP. Hello, Mike.
Oh, that's very kind, Allie. Not true at all, but very kind of you to say, and I do appreciate it. Welcome back to Florida. So there's one person not surprised that LeBron was going to play today. That's J.J. Redick, and he's also going to talk about yet another mark that LeBron will go past, and in fact will tie tonight in terms of the all-time games played mark. So here's J.J. talking some LeBron. Very much so. So look at LeBron James obviously going to be going in this one, and JJ will be happy to see him out there, as will the rest of us. And coming up, Ellie, looking forward to what should be a very exciting game. Now we'll see if the Lakers can go ahead and win their 8th straight against a Miami team that loves to get up and down, and is, by the way, starting a lineup that is yet to play a minute together so far this season. So that is uncommon. They have a couple guys out, and we'll see how they do with that new look Miami unit.
Something certainly to keep an eye on. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it. Setting the table for those of you that may have missed it, as Mike just mentioned, LeBron James will be in action. He, Luka, and Austin all came into this one questionable, but they are all available. Maxi Kleber remains out with the back strain. So good news there for the Lakers. And for now, we turn our attention to a little Fish's Focus, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
Good times.
Lakers have been good in the clutch all season long. Early on, it was against teams below 500. Now it's either way that you look at it, and you're going to break down some of the clutch from last night.
Yeah, I mean, let's go straight to the wall. I mean, the Lakers have the advantage of having, Hall of Fame level individual players, but you also have to put them in position to be successful. And